YouTube! Today we're making homemade scalloped potatoes. This is so great, you guys. I have leftover ham, but if you don't have leftover ham, you can go to the store and buy ham. All we need is 4 to 6 russet potatoes that you peel and then just thinly slice here, as you can see. Just, slice. And then I have 2 cups of diced ham. I'm using ham from dinner last night, but if you don't, you can just buy pre-diced or diced, or 2 cups of ham, or you could replace this with bacon too, which would be a huge plus. And then in my pot here, you guys, I have 4 tablespoons of butter. And what we'll do over medium-low heat is we want to fully melt that butter. There we go. And then we're going to be baking this in a 375-degree oven. There we go. And then while this is melting, you guys, I have just my baking dish. I think this is a 10 by 10. What we can do is we can place about half of these potatoes right in here. Put half of them in, just like so. And you just want to make a little even layer. Look at that. Look at that. See? And then we can take 1 cup of this. Just make sure this fully gets melted. There we go. And we can sprinkle on. Oh yeah. You also can make this vegetarian too, you guys. Just not add any meat, but that's pretty boring, you know? So our butter's almost all the way melted. And what we can do here is we can add our spices. So I have a ½ teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic, 1 teaspoon of granulated onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of sea salt or kosher salt. Guys, you know my personal opinion on iodized salt. Just don't use it. We will mix this all in. Oh yeah. And now that our butter is melted, and the reason we added all the spices in the butter right here while it's melting is because that will give it a chance to absorb all that butter flavor, rehydrate, and kind of get toasted just being alone here in the oils. And then we have 1/4 cup of just standard all-purpose flour, and we're making a roux here, so we have equal parts of flour to butter. We'll add that right in. And we're gonna whisk this. And now we wanna cook this for about 2 minutes. And what this is doing is, there's a couple different stages of roux. Today we're just making a standard roux, and we wanna cook this for about 2 minutes, just so we can cook out all the raw flour flavor. Oh my gosh, guys, this smells so good. This is so simple. Never buy those box mixes again. It's a laundry list of ingredients, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 ingredients, and that's including all the spices, you guys. All right. Look at this. So you know your roux's done. You'll have a paste, as you can see. That means your roux is done. And over here, I have 3 cups of milk. And what I did is, you don't want ice cold milk, because if your milk is cold, this will take the process a lot longer to happen. So what I have here, you guys, is 3 cups of just room temperature, or if you're measuring this, just put in the microwave for like 30 seconds just to take the chill off. Now you want to add this in about thirds. So we're going to add 1 cup right away. There we go. You want to mix this all together, because this is going to be the creamy cheese sauce. Add the last cup here. Add that right in. Now we're going to turn this up to about medium heat, and you just want to let this come to a simmer. And once it comes to a simmer, we're going to turn off the heat, you guys. What I've done is this has come to a simmer, and I just turned off the heat, and I have 2 cups of cheese. You can use any kind of cheese. Just stay away from any hard cheeses like Parmesan, because it has such high oil. You'll just have like a pool of oiliness on the top, and you don't want that. So we're going to take half of our cheese. You don't have to measure, just guesstimate, and we'll add that right into the sauce here. Oh yeah. And then what we're going to do with the rest of the cheese, you guys, is going to sprinkle a nice little layer of that on. There we go. Now we're going to top this. We're going to pour this, about half of it, you guys, right on. There we go. Ooh, look at that glob of cheese. Delicious. All right. We're gonna take the rest of our potatoes here, kind of layer them up. It's gonna have this huge, delicious layer of cheese, you guys. Look at this. This is great. Feeds tons of people if you're hosting a party or if you just have leftover potatoes. It keeps for days. It reheats amazing. I've never heard someone say they don't like scalloped potatoes. So we're gonna layer the rest of these on here. Look at this. I'm gonna kind of press it down. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Woo. Okay. Sprinkle the rest of the ham on, you guys. Look at how this dish is coming. Kind of evenly disperse it. Because sharing is caring, you know what I mean? Then we're going to take the rest of our cheese, you guys. Whoa, yum. Sprinkle it right on. Feel free to add a little more than 2 cups if you please. And then we're going to pour the rest of the sauce. Oh, yes. All right. So we're going to kind of make sure we pat everything down here. Scrape off the cheese so all the cheese gets in there. I'm going to place the lid on this, you guys. And like I said before, we're going to bake this in a 375-degree oven for 40 minutes. So I'll place this. Oh, woo! Better have a lot of people because that is heavy. And you guys, I'll touch base with you guys in 40 minutes. I got some dishes to do. All right, YouTube, it's been like 40 minutes. This kitchen smells amazing, so let's pull it out and finish this dish. Woo! It is heavy. There we go. That was pretty difficult. I have a pretty small oven, a pretty big pan. Does not equal fun at all. Woo! I hope you can see the steam on the camera. Oh my gosh, you guys, it smells so good. The last thing we're gonna do, I have some dry parsley from the Spice House. What we're gonna do is just sprinkle those right on top. Look at that. Woo! A little more. That's so, I don't even have to taste it yet and I know it's gonna be good. But I'm taking this upstairs. I'm going to eat this for dinner. I want to hear how you guys make it. I want to hear if you guys liked it. And send me pictures too if you make it. So tune in next time, you guys. And I hope you enjoyed the scalloped potatoes. Adios.